Iowa, there are many wind turbines on farms. I live in Buffalo Center, and we have a giant wind farm outside our town. The giant fans go on for miles and miles. Wind energy has become a somewhat popular source of energy in the Midwest. It's a green alternative to most fossil fuels that we use today. Iowa is ranked number 3 in wind turbine megawatts installed. We have 101 wind projects throughout the state. Some people really love wind energy. In California, one doctor named Gus Sandstone installed a small turbine in his backyard and went from paying $100 a month for energy to nothing at all. Now, if you ask me, that's a lot of money, and most people would probably be like, all right, I'll switch. In my area, however, it's not so popular. The humming from the wind turbines is very loud and very distracting. One farmer forbids anyone from putting a wind turbine on his farm because the red light causes a nauseous feeling if you look at it when the wind turbine turns at night. They also kill birds. So, is wind energy actually a good thing? I will first tell you how it works, and then I'll break down some pros and cons for you. So you may ask, what is wind energy? Wind energy is a form of solar energy. Winds are caused by the uneven heating of the atmosphere by the sun, its irregularity of the Earth's surface, and the rotation. Its wind flow, or motion, can be harvested using wind turbines. The wind turbines spin in the air and power an electric generator that supplies an electric current. Think about it like this. You probably have a fan in your house. I have one right here. It blows cool air out when you turn it on. So on a hot summer day, you can get some cool air. Well, to do this, it uses electricity to make the wind. Well, a wind turbine does the exact opposite. When the blade turns, it spins a shaft that's connected to a generator, which creates energy from the spinning. Voila, wind energy for America. I'll start out by naming some pros of wind energy. Wind energy is a green source and doesn't cause pollution. Unlike fossil fuels, wind energy is a renewable resource and has no limit to really how much we can use. You don't have to burn it or dig it out of the ground. You can never run out. Well, unless Earth explodes or the sun goes out. I don't know if we'd be too worried about energy sources because we'd probably all be dead. The potential for wind energy is huge. It could provide more than 20 times what the Earth needs. With today's modern times, that's pretty good considering we use technology 24/7. My fan? Technology. The computer I'm recording on? Technology. The phone I have in my hand probably 24 hours a day? Technology. A third pro would be wind turbines are space efficient. This means they can get a lot of energy with using a little amount of space. They are designed to be thin but powerful. We could provide enough energy for 600 homes with one large turbine. That's pretty good if you ask me. Prices of installment and construction have recently gone down. That means more energy for a cheaper price. Oil is expensive to drill, and we end up paying for it. By switching to wind energy, our bills could go down. Operational costs are low, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to manage them. More jobs could be created to help build the turbines, and farmers get paid to allow turbines on their farms, which is good for the economy. So, wind energy, it seems pretty good, right? Low costs and high potential. However, there are also some cons. The first con is wind energy is a fluctuating source of energy. We never know how windy it's going to be from day to day. We would have to develop some sort of energy storage system to help manage it, and shortages could be likely. So if you're sitting out on a nice sunny day with no breeze and you're watching the nice clouds, it seems like a perfect day to you. But for the wind energy, we wouldn't get any that day because there's no wind to turn the mills. Manufacturing and installment of wind turbines requires a high amount of money up front. I don't know about you, but I don't have $100,000 lying around. It's hard to come by nowadays. We need investors because America can't afford to go into any more debt. So who would end up paying for it? Wind turbines also kill wildlife. Birds and bats are killed by the spinning of the turbines. It kills an average of 1.4 million birds a year. I know what you're thinking. Oh, they're just birds. But these birds include bald eagles, red-tailed hawks, and owls. They're killing our national bird. And that's probably not a pretty good thing for America to advertise. Another regular complaint is noise. Neighbors and families often complain that they are way too loud. They grind and churn, especially on windy nights. I don't know about you, but when I'm trying to sleep, I don't want to hear. Another con is how they look. They take up lands in our fields. They're unpleasing to the eye. Yes, they can be fun to watch on long car rides, and I remember doing that as a child. But if we put them up all over, we'd run out of farmland. You wouldn't have any deer to watch, no birds to watch. So I don't know if that's really that great of an alternative. Urban areas also really have no room to put them. They have big buildings, but they can't fit a wind turbine in between them. They may be thin, but they need a lot of space to churn. So, to recap, wind energy is green, reliable, space efficient, has potential, rapid growth, low operational costs, and prices are decreasing. But it's also unpredictable, a threat to wildlife, costs a lot up front, is very noisy, and can be very unappealing to some people. Personally, I think it has potential. I wouldn't want to live near a wind turbine, though. The loud noise would drive me crazy, and all of the birds that it kills it's not really up my alley. A lot of farmers in my area agree with me. Most of the wind energy here goes to other places, and we'd want to be reassured that it would come and help people in our area, because why not help your own community? We need it to be reliable instead of unpredictable if it's going to be the new way our country uses energy. So, what's your opinion?